Field in downtown Detroit. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Detroit Lions. Here's the former Illini kicker Chase McLaughlin to get us started, and we are underway from Ford Field. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. Some strong running at the 20. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. Well, this defense for the Buccaneers, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
To throw on second down. Barker escaping the pressure right. That's caught. It's Sam LaPorta. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33. The Lions at 9-7 now on the year. But Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He's trying to get it to Amon-Ra St. Brown, and that takes us from second to third down. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. Against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
And now the third down throw incomplete is... On 1st and 10, Barker setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Options galore here. Second and a few inches. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Barker. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards.
Hadn't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on 1st and goal.
Now they send a man in motion right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Fourth down, a give to Gibbs. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand. Out of his end zone, Mayfield. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. A first carry for Rachaad White. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he is going to have a Bucs first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down. Big conversion. They were backed up deep to start the drive, able to pick up the first.
So the goal is at least a first down here, right? Pick up a first down, give yourself some breathing room, and if you have to punt after that, maybe you've helped with field position and you've helped out your defense.
And avoided a 3 and out on their opening drive. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. He finds his man, complete. It's Townsend. And he's going to be brought down right there after the catch at the 34. 23 yards on the play. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try the right side here with White. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. You talk about this Lions defense. Right now in the National Football League, they're ranked number 18 against the pass.
Defending the pass has not been one of their strong suits throughout the season, but if they have any hopes of making waves in January, they've got to improve in this area.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Mayfield. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Broken tackle. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter action now from Detroit. And it's The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, and these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're
poor decision there that's going to be intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season, and add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
Here's White. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Run.
2nd down, Mayfield. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Mayfield. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Nwangu now from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Parker. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. 3rd and 7 now.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. It kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And taken right on the 30. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
They keep it on the ground. White again. And some room to work. And he will finally be wrestled down at the Lions' 18. 51 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now Mayfield. Flush to his right. And his throw is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. In motion, Hill. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
So many times I advocate not challenging coverage downfield, but on this play, I thought he made an excellent decision to actually do so. If that had been complete,
they get to the football. It's blocked. So 3 points left on the table thanks to a great play there on special teams. They just couldn't protect long enough, Charles, to get that kick away.
Yeah, special teams coaches aren't just simply there to applaud, right? And they're not just there to encourage. They're there to find weaknesses where you can go block the kick. Give them big credit for that one. Good scouting, and they executed it well.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
On 3rd down, Barker. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Following the interception, Mayfield under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Mayfield to throw it. And going deep for Hill. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
3rd and long for Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and that will extend their lead even further. So a good kick that time, and that might help to get the negative thoughts out of the mind from that earlier block.
Especially since this was not a chippy, so he had to get that one out kind of low. But his line does a nice job of protecting, and he's able to convert for 3.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you. And
he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
Throwing, Mayfield. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
This is taken at about the 14. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. We'll get this up to about the 44. The Lions need to move. They're hustling to the line now. To throw on 2nd down. Barker escaping the pressure right. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead. And it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. So they recover their own fumble. Now they face 3rd and short. Off the play fake. Barker on the move to his left. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And they convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Throwing on first down. Barker. And in for the Lions, touchdown. Sam Laporta in the final seconds of the first half. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little game.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football. Sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Wright. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
First down, here's White. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
Look at this. Middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Rachaad White hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. This fielded right at the goal line. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a three-possession game.
Off play action. Barker. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there, because to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them with some big plays.
On first down, Barker. Flush to his right. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Off the play fake. Barker. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
How many times do we hear that third down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key first down.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Being chased out left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play.
Run it back. Yeah. Run it back. 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 Run it run it run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Lost everything I ever wanted. Want it back. Got a problem, never run from that. Have fun with that. Get the W, then double back. That. action. Watch how I react. Fight back, stay down. Now we taking off, got the flight. Promise you if anybody can, homie, I can. Get it right, man. Baby, I'm my own hype, man. Yeah. Run it back, run it back, run it back, and run it back, run it, ooh, run it back, run it back, run it back, run it back. About to snap, take a photograph. Run it back, make it to the friends. Run it back when I told it right. I'll be back, make another back. Ultra fast. I ain't with the boat to dash. Run it back, running back. Face back with the shoulder pads.
Run it back, watch your back. You think I want it cream, but I like it black. Bobby act and run it back. You see how I act, nothing I lack. Feel it like a fatal heart attack. I'd die for that. I don't stress about it. I think less without it. I'ma cut out anything that's in my psyche. Feeling myself high key. Running back, let me have it back. I'ma cut out anything that's in my psyche. Feeling myself high key.
Yes, like that, like that, like that. Told her might be right back. Oh, yes, like